Hey, what's going on, family? You back in the lab with Abrew, man. You know how we do with this batch. We got another great batch of reactions to do. Some funny, some serious, but all entertaining. We're gonna start out with this first one, man. Was able to watch this first one, where she talking about people put love spells on people. I've heard of stuff like this, but I don't know if I ever witnessed it. But let's see. Let's get into it. Let's see what she say.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care. I feel like everybody needs to know the truth. So there's a such thing as people putting spells on you. So the number one could be a love spell, okay? And it's mostly being used on men. It can be used on women too, but men are the target. So if you have this urge to just be around this person, or you feel like you can't let go of this person, no matter how much you try, you most likely got a love spell on you. You can look it up on here. There's several women on TikTok saying they put love spells on their man or their ex. I just think that's desperate, but who
Man, that's crazy. Back in the day, I used to hear people, especially in the country, they used to talk about putting roots on people and all kind of stuff. Whatever you might call it today, I don't know. I don't dib and dabble. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? So, but I did hear people say they do stuff like that. But man, that's crazy. If you got to go to that extent, man, hey man, most I continue to bless me, cause and keep that away from me. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I almost cheated on you too.
So why you did it?
Cause he was a horse.
He was a horse. Well, what do you mean about that? I
A
mean,
horse. He was a horse.
so what was he? He had 4 legs. He was tall. He had a long straight back. Or what you mean? You talking about his mouth? Was it nose on the end of his lips?
Leave it
What you
alone.
mean he was a horse? Did his ears stand straight up? I mean, what you saying? He's a horse.
Yeah, he was a horse.
I mean, did he what? So did he? I mean, did he have a long bushy tail?
You don't want
Was
no
his neck extra long? I mean, so what you mean? What you mean when you say a horse? What you mean?
Just
Leave it alone,
Huh?
just leave it alone.
I mean, but you said you almost cheat. Well, did he have hooves? He had hooves. What he had hooves, or he had ingrown toenail that you thought were hooves, or what you mean? He was a horse.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone, Unc. You don't want no answer to that, Unc. That might be out of your league right there, man. Some men, we ask questions that we really probably can't handle or don't want to know or don't need to know the answer to. She's trying to spare you. She's trying to spare you, man. He was a horse. Back off, Unc. Call it good. Let's move to the next one.
And like I'll never talk to him ever again. Like if you even suggest that I should pay for something, I will never talk to you ever again if you're a man. Like I really won't. Women I don't care. I'll pay for women. I really don't care. But like a man, why are you here if you're not paying for everything? Why are you here? That's how I think. Why are you in my presence if you're not paying for everything? That's what you're here for.
And that's why a lot of men have put their wallets up. That's why a lot of men we ain't taking people though they not. I'm married, but they not taking women out on dates. They not buying stuff. They trying to see if you gonna come out your wallet. And most women I know will pay for stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know what she's getting at. Maybe she's feeling entitled. Maybe she feel like she better than you. But it'd be women like this that a lot of men that shut it down, and then you get a Pookie Ray Ray end up running through it, and she spending all her money on him while the good dude end up paying everything. So I don't even start. I hate videos like this, but we got to talk about it. So men, what will you do in this situation? And ladies, do you expect your man to always pay? Let's go to the next one.
I wished for the day that married women would get on this app, because you can reach so many women and tell the truth about being married. Tell the truth to younger women, women in general, but really younger women, about why you would never do it again. Not the way that you did. Because if you got married women who got on this app and really told the truth and stopped hiding the fact that they've been miserable, they have been so many other things except really truly happy, and if they could do it all over again, they will wait. Not just cancel marriage completely, but they will wait until they understood fully what marriage was about. They wouldn't get married because that's what mama said do or daddy said do. They wouldn't get married because that's what the church said do. They wouldn't get married because they was pregnant and they didn't want to, bring a child into the world. I don't know, that one right there, we might have to talk about that one. But, many other reasons of why they would not have rushed to get married, and they would have lived their single lives and found, who they were and lived their lives before attaching themselves to a man.
Well, let me say this to the sister. I do believe she has some points, and I think people do need to know who they are. In order to know what you want in life or what you need in life, you need to know who you are. But I think when people get in some of these marriages, it's not ordained by the Most High. Some of these marriages was put together by that man and that woman, whatever the circumstances may have been. I think when you get into these marriages, I think over time you have to renegotiate your marriage. You're not the same person that got married, especially if you've been in this thing 10, 20 years. Like me and my wife, I'm not the same person my wife married. My views have changed, put on weight, all kinds of slowed down in certain areas. I'm just saying, sped up in other areas. So I'm not the same person. So over time, I'm talking about my marriage, we have to renegotiate our marriage because, hey, now he don't do this as much, he don't travel as much, but he love to go here. So now we just end up going this. It's a sacrifice on her behalf sometime, but she do it. And then with me, if she's not the same person I married, so she like do stuff over here now instead of over here. So now I have to renegotiate. But like, well, she like this, ain't too big in that, but let me learn it. So I think people just got to renegotiate their marriage, man, over time, and not quick to jump out here in these streets, and don't be too quick to be like, oh, let's divorce and move on. But I don't think people as miserable as the internet is saying. I think some of the healthy and successful marriages is the ones that don't put their business out here. I believe in keeping your spouse secret and private, especially our personal business. Keep that mess off the net. So let's move to the next one.
Call the police, please. Whoever's around, call the police. Please help. Ow! Quickly help me, please.
She's getting the milk. Calm down. She's getting the milk.
Please help me, please.
You should have never cheated.
Please, Brooklyn, help.
She's getting the milk, boy. Do not call the police. He's okay. He
okay.
cheated.
I'm not okay.
Man, call the police, man. You pepper spray me, man. Let's call the police. I'm not dealing with that. You going to jail, bro. You can pepper spray me. I don't care if I cheated. Don't pepper spray me, man. The closest thing I probably came to being pepper sprayed was in the military. If anybody been in the military, you know about you, especially in the Army, you had to go through the gas chamber and take your mask off. Man, your eyes be burning and snot. So if being pepper sprayed is equal to that or worse, I don't want no pause of. But hell, you pepper spray me, you going to jail, bro. I'm calling the police on you. Let's move to the next one.
It's the most trashiest, dirtiest ever, bro. 13 years, this hoe lied and tried to say a baby is mine and ain't mine. Tried to tell me a baby mine and ain't mine. She tried to say a baby mine and the baby is not mine. Take your viral today. hoe. Yeah. Take your ass viral today. Viral. Lie. 13 years. Say a baby ain't mine. Say a baby mine. He ain't even mine.
Man, if that was to happen to me, yeah, I'm taking. You got to go. No, you can't go to jail for that. But I'm finna sue you, especially if I'm paying child support. You know what I mean? That's why I remember that old adage I used to hear coming up as a kid: "Mama's babies, daddy's maybes." Um, that's cold blooded, man. And a lot of men have taken care of kids that wasn't theirs. So if this happened and not a skid in his rib, man, shame on old girl, man. You know, for doing that to a guy. But I remember I worked with a guy, and he had a 15-year-old, and she had to get some medical procedure done. That's how he found out that that daughter was a his. So it broke that man down, man. That man was never the same. So, ladies, if you know that that child is not that man, I understand you try to put it on the one. You might try to put it on the one that's more financial stable. But man, you got to be honest, because DNAs and all that stuff can tell now who's that baby daddy. So let's move to the next one.
So one of the issues that I have with dating is the fact that I don't remember stuff. So with a part of being bipolar, and you know everybody's different, but a part of being bipolar is sometimes you have memory loss, and it's legit. Like you could meet a person, have a whole day together, and you know the memory's gone, so you actually don't remember that person. And I get accused of lying when I sincerely don't remember a person or a situation, and it's hard for me to apologize about some that I didn't like. I don't remember, and I'm gonna do a series of like reasons why it's hard to date me or something.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not bipolar. Don't know nobody bipolar. So I can't speak on that. Nor the memory loss. I don't know nobody memory, so I can't really speak on that. But if this is truly her situation, yes, I can see it's hard to date her because y'all go on a date and she next thing you know she don't remember you or she start tripping on you or whatever. That would be quite difficult, man. At least she talk about it, but that's scary too. I don't know if that's a blessing. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's move to the next one.
This guy used my truck and now he's running from me and he will not give me my truck. This is some that I gotta chase this dude. He gonna keep running. Weird. Go to work. Go to work. He gonna do all of this because he won't give me my truck. This is the bum do. They want to floss and see other in your nigga supposed to be at work, but he want to duck and dodge me. Doing all this because he don't want to give me my truck. What a dumb scumbag. Just weird. Look at this he getting on the freeway because he know I don't get on the freeway. You are a
They got some weird movie. They must be together or married or something. Because I heard a little baby in the back say, "Stop running, daddy." So she probably called her man cheating. The truck might be in her name, and she won't take the truck back. They probably live together. Who knows? But this is then she knew that he's supposed to be at work, and he knew she don't get on the expressway. So they are obviously together. He just probably just got caught cheating. It is what it is, man. Let's go to the next one.
There are way more people that have HIV, AIDS, and herpes than y'all think. I've worked in the medical field for 4 years now. I've worked as a phlebotomist and the lab tech, and I've also worked as a medical assistant. And let me tell you, are burning. And it's not the people that you would expect. Because I know a lot of people say, well, I could tell if somebody is burning. No, you can't. They don't have a look to them.
It's that bartender at your favorite bar that you've been crushing. It's that DJ that you've been following on Instagram that's following you to all the parties. It's fine posting on Instagram with a Chanel bag talking about she need a man. It's the girl next door who goes to the bookstore and reads books all day and drinks Starbucks. Anybody can have it and you won't know. And with that, they have to tell us their most recent sexual partners so we can call them to inform them to get tested because this man has a sickness. But let me tell y'all, they're not going to tell y'all that they're burning. And they're not even going to use protection. Especially in these big cities like Houston, Atlanta, Cali, and so forth. Y'all need to protect yourselves. I'm going to take it as far as start getting on PrEP because condoms are not really, they're not really a certain protection factor anymore. With all of that being said, be vigilant. Use your discernment. Stop opening your legs and talking about you cracking and you don't know them from a can of paint. Start asking to see their my chart. Matter of fact, go get tested together. If he really wants your goodies, he can get tested. And there's so many young people. There's the people that are getting infected with these diseases are getting younger and younger and younger and younger. Stop opening your kitty cat to anybody because they're cute and fine and they got Instagram followers and they willing to give you money and trick on you.
Man, this stuff, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, man. It for any single man or woman out here, it gotta be scary. It gotta be scary, bro. I probably shut it down, bro. I probably would shut it down. If you ain't let me see your my chart and we go get tested together, there's no way I'm getting intimate with anybody out here. If something was to happen to me more, there's no way, bro. I would shut it down. You know what I mean? Because people passing this thing out like candy now, bro. And like I said, a lot of hurt people is hurting people. They got it from somebody, and now they just gonna pass it and give it out to people, bro. Damn, man, y'all go get tested, go get checked out because this ain't cool. Let's move to the next one.
I actually remember asking my grandma why didn't she shave her bush because it was long. You know what I'm saying? She had a big bush, and so I would ask her why don't you shave it? You know what I'm saying? Trim it down or something. And she would tell me, why would I? Well, I'm grown. I'm grown, and I didn't understand it because I was a kid, and I'm thinking, well, that's what grown people supposed to do. You're supposed to shave your coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're grown. And she would tell me like, I'm grown. Why would I need a hairless coochie? I'm an adult. And it didn't register to me at the time that she was saying that bald coochie is for children. It didn't register to me because as a child, they tell you, as a pubescent young lady, they tell you that you need to be shaving it off or you should, or it don't look good, or you nasty if you got hairy coochie, or people would talk about you if your coochie was hairy. If people found out that your coochie was hairy, they would laugh and like, oh, ha, 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 her, or whatever, right? So I didn't know that hairy coochie was adults. I thought that it was nasty or like it was like you just not caring enough to want to look a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Now, as an adult with hairy coochie, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only way that I want to exist. I don't want a hairless coochie. I haven't seen my coochie hairless in probably 7 years. I don't shave her. And because even when I was a stripper, I had a hairy coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that was probably part of my appeal as a dancer. Anyway, but yeah, there's something that I noticed even while I was in the strip club is that the girls who were making money often when it came down to like the beauty standards and things, there was one girl in specific and she made bukus of money because her and her mom, first of all, worked at the club and she looked like a little girl. She had a small chest. She had really long hair. She was hairless. And they ate that up. Very disgusting and off-putting that she worked there with her mother as well. And they knew that they were mother and daughter. And I think that there was some sort of appeal in that. But that's what I have to say about it. I know y'all gonna get in here, well, I'ma still shave my coochie. I don't care what you do with your coochie. But what I will say is that standard of having a bald coochie comes from pedophilia. I have no interests in abiding by the beauty standards of pedo.
Teach his own, man. Teach his own. I'm speechless because this one popped up on me. If that's what you do or don't do, but my thing is, why put this out here, bro? Why? Because I gotta talk about it if it come across my desk. But why? Who cares? Hey, man, I'm done for today. I'm finna get off the internet. Hey, until next time, y'all be good, man. I'm Abrew.